Let's make Simspendence more fun with 6 easy tips. Sul channel surfers, Chanel here. Thanks for tuning back into my channel. And if you're new, welcome. So let's get to it by helping the Heaton family have an awesome 4th of July celebration. First things first, let's talk DLC. What DLC will you and your Sims need to celebrate a 4th of July holiday? I have all the packs minus a few kits, but mainly to get the most out of this celebration, you will need base game, of course, seasons, get together, city living, get famous, and growing together. Let's move on to tip number 1. Create a 4th of July holiday in your Sims calendar. You would want to add a holiday to a summer day, but it's your game and you can do whatever your heart desires. I use Little Miss Sam's 21-day seasons to change seasons from 28 days to 21 days. For me, it just makes sense where each week is a real-life month. So we have June, July, August, and so on. In my normal gameplay, I would put the 4th of July holiday on the second summer Monday, but for the purpose of this video and to save time, we will make the holiday start tomorrow for my Sims. So let's give our holiday a name. I usually like to go with Simspendence, but you can name it whatever you like. 4th of July, Independence, whatever. And then let's pick a icon. So I have Zerbu's more icon mod, so I do have a bunch more icons. So I'm trying to find this firework icon that I usually go with, and it is coming up soon enough. I will find it, I promise. And right about now, here it is. So I'll use that icon, and I like my Sims to not go to school or work, and then I usually go with barbecue and then fireworks. And also I pick go on vacation or travel, invite a guest, and finally I also pick water activities. But you can, like I said, pick whatever you want for your 4th of July holiday. So these are the traditions we'll be doing. And of course, your calendar and my calendar are way more filled up than this. I can make a whole nother video on all the holidays I love to add on my calendar, but that's for another time. But now I have to go and play these Sims for a day and get Miss Hillary out of this pool because she is burning up. But for you, we're going to start the next tip right now. It's a new day for my Sims, and Simspendence starts now at 6 a.m. So here's our Simspendence holiday all set up for us, and we have barbecuing, fireworks, travel or vacation, invite guests, and we have water activities. So I'm going to have my Sims stop doing research, and we're going to get to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is to have your Sims buy fireworks for a later evening festive event. So there are a few ways you can buy fireworks. The first way, you can purchase online via a computer, and they don't have every single firework the game has, but they have a handful. And just a reminder, you do need city living to have fireworks. But you can get some, and we'll get some, and they'll be placed in your Sims inventory. So just looking to see if I wanted any more. But no, I think that's about good. Second way to purchase fireworks is through Build Buy. So you can go to Build Buy and you can type in fireworks and you'll see these options you can get. You can also type in mortar and you can get these options here, and they all are geared to city living festivals. You can type in spark and you can get these options right here, and as well as sparklers that your Sims could use. So that's cool. Next, you can type in battery and you can get these monster fireworks right here. I love these ones. And then you can also type in Roman and you have these options you can buy from or pick from. And then finally, the last option you can pick from is spinners. And these are the spinners here. So those are the options and all the fireworks you can get from Build Buy and all the fireworks in the game. The next option is you can purchase them through a vendor from one of the City Living San Myshuno festivals. So I'm just going to filter this real quick so we can see the festivals. So you can see that there's the festivals here. You have GeekCon. You have the Romance Festival, you have Humor and Hijinks Festival, you also have the Spice Festival, and I just did the flea market yesterday, and I don't believe you can buy fireworks from there, but the others you can. Next, if you are looking for some gameplay, a good option, and one I like to do, is to go to a retail store. So I set down some fireworks at this retail store here. Unfortunately, I did have someone buy the retail store and try to set the fireworks for sale. You cannot set them for sale, unfortunately, but it's still nice. I mean, The Sims is a Sandlot game and we can pretend. Oh, and I saw these gnomes coming to life and I was so amazed that that's in the base game too, without the Enchanted by Nature pack, that they move on their own. But as you see, you cannot set these fireworks for sale, or they're not for sale. But I just talk to an employee and pretend like I'm buying it, and then I can go home and just use Build Buy. But anyways, we'll just say hi to them and we'll travel to our next destination. So if you have businesses and hobbies, you can also have a small business lot that sells fireworks. And I put down one here and we'll check that one out. And pretty much the same thing as a retail store. You cannot buy the fireworks, and I'll have all the builds that I used in the description below. But I bought a ticket into Spark Plug's fireworks store, and as you see, I couldn't set anything for sale when I set up his fireworks store, but you can just pretend and buy a ticket, and just the same, I say hi to him. I even tried to use the Sim Hub and control him, and I couldn't set him for sale, anything for sale, so I'm just gonna head home. And yes, now you have all your fireworks for your evening firework display, and we will get going on our next tip. Tip number 3, you're going to want to set up a family club. This is optional, but it is one of my favorite ones to do because it comes in so helpful when you want to make all your Sims do activities together. So we're going to create a club, and it's going to be the Heaton Family Club. We are going to add all the family members to our club, and the activities I'm choosing are to be friendly, do swimming, and eat. I was looking if there was to take care of toddlers because we can't add toddlers or infants to clubs, but there wasn't. So that's what we got. And next we're going on to tip number 4. Tip number 4 to have a fun Simpendence day is to have your Sims go on a trip to the water park. And we're doing pretty good on our Simpendence. We did travel to the fireworks store and we invited our family over. Christopher's mom, his dad, his brother, and his nephew. So they are all gonna head out and get to the water park. First up, we are getting free money from a ghost inheritance from a non-ghost person. That's cool. 4,000 simoleans for us. Thank you. But let us start a club gathering. And then we are off to the water park. So we're going to push travel. And we're going to go and travel with our whole family. Oh no, our daughter's not checked off. So we have our wife, our daughter, our dad, our brother, our nephew, and our mom. So let's travel. And I put down a nice water park in San Sequoia. Sorry to the Rebels family, I had to evict them. But if you go in the gallery, you will find a bunch of water parks to choose from if you're not a builder. The gallery is your friend. So take a gander, look around, pick something you like, and place it down. So there is a lot of different options. I went with this option here, and I put it in San Sequoia where it was meant to go on the Rebels lot. So, and this is the water park. And I love it. They did such an amazing job. It looks so fun, so interactive, a lot of activities for kids, toddlers, grown-ups, teens. So let us have fun. Everyone is swimming away in the water park, and we are doing it. Oh, that was a great dive. She did amazing, and everyone is having the best time enjoying a family fun day on the Simpendence at the water park. He's like, go, you sister-in-law. Look at our little kiddo splashing in the tub with grandma, in the kiddie pool with grandma, and grandpa is chatting it up with, I believe that's Blossom, right? Yeah. And finally, our nephew is swimming as well. So let's go on to tip number 5. Tip number 5 is to have a family cookout. We got a SDX drop back in 2022 for Juneteenth that allowed us to have a cookout. Unfortunately, it's only for scenarios and not in the events, and that's kind of whack. We can improvise, and we're gonna have a pool party instead. As soon as I locate where the pool party is, I think I passed it. Let's go back up. And yes, pool party is right here. So let's have a pool party. And we are going to have the hosts be our couple, Christopher and Hillary, and we're going to invite our family. So everyone that we had in our club, our whole little tiny family invite, and we're going to have a bartender. And we are also going to stay here, obviously. We have a pool. It's a great lot. So we're going to start our pool party, and our Cookout, and so we're gonna grill. And with that new patch, the SDX drop, you are able to cook ribs and fried fish. So you have to be level 8 to cook the ribs, but that's all right. And that we just cheated that a bit, but anyways, those ribs look great, and we're enjoying the rest of our pool party. Everyone's having fun in the pool, and that is all we're gonna do for that. So let's move on to tip number 6. Well, not really a tip, our final goal: have some fireworks. And there you have it, guys. We had a successful pool party, and now our final step is to have a successful Simspendence by completing tip number 6, lighting those fireworks. The Del Sol Valley fireworks started about 10:30, 10 o'clock, and so let's light ours. And here they go. You light one, and they all go off beautifully together. Hopefully we don't catch fire. So let's sit and enjoy and listen and watch the fireworks. I hope everyone had a happy 4th of July, Independence Day, whatever you celebrate, and thank you for watching and enjoying my video on how to have a more fun and interactive Simspendence, 4th of July or Independence. Like and follow for more. Leave me a comment. I love reading all of them. But until next time, channel surfers, happy living and happy simming. Okay, bye!